This video is sponsored by Dwight Street Book Club.
Hello, fellow sickos. Much like my volleyball career, the fun and games are officially over. As you can tell by my put-together appearance here, it's time for a return to Autumn Brown the professional, okay? I'm no longer Autumn Bottom Brown. I'm Autumn Business Brown. Last episode, I was excited. I was soaring on the wings of an albatross. I was having what the kids call a goofy girly time. I let myself have too good of a time last episode, despite all the heartbreak and, torture. But that's not happening in this episode. Okay, here's the deal. Remember how last video I was like, give me episode 6 right now. I'm ready. I'm ready. Well, I've had a week in between. A week to build up that dog in me. And who is that dog? It's Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm scared, guys. The season has been, much like a walnut at Christmas time, cracked the flip open. And I'm very nervous about what is to come. Here's the deal, guys. I've had a long day at work, okay? If my day at work was an animal, it would be an anaconda. That's how long it was. And I'm ready to kick back, relax, and enjoy a nice beverage, as I often do. But I also have a couple of predictions for some things that might happen in this episode. So I'm combining these two factors into one fun little game here. I'm going to make some predictions, and based on those predictions, we will decide what kind of drink Autumn gets to have at the end of the night. I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. I told you, I'm Autumn Business Brown now. I'm lying. The fun and games aren't over. This is obviously a game, and this will be fun for you right now, because you will know in real time just how much of these I'm going to get wrong. But I don't know, so, you guys are like staring into a crystal ball right now. Where am I? I am but a grain of sand in the time turner of life. What are those things called? The things you use for Pictionary that measure time? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I remember why I don't do these predictions in my videos, because you guys get to see the episode teasers, and I don't at the time of filming. So yeah, a lot of this stuff you guys already knew before you even watched episode 6, because you saw the teaser. But I referenced this game throughout the entire reaction, and then at the very end, so I just kept this part in because I felt like it would be confusing if I cut it out. And also, I don't know, I thought it was fun to see what I got right and wrong. You can skip it in the chapter descriptions. Prediction number 1. I think Daniel's gonna have a nice little fun visit with Mr. Raglan James once again this episode, okay? That's what I'm thinking, because we haven't seen him in a bit, and he's been using his information, and I think it's about high time that he pops up again. Why else do I think that? Because in the teasers we saw that Daniel is wearing the same shirt in his conversation with Raglan as the one he's wearing when he reads off Claudia's diary that says, "Fuck these vampires." And I do believe that that quote's going to be used in this episode, because I think we're going to see in this episode Claudia steering away from the coven more and more, which leads me to my next prediction, that obviously we know she's going to steer more towards Madeleine, and I think we're going to see a Madeleine turning at the end of this episode. Prediction number Louis, Armand, here are their cheeks. They're getting clapped this episode in the 40s, okay? Where we last left off in the 40s, Louis has finally decided to let go of Lestat, and I think we're going to see him delve into his relationship with Armand even more. And I think it'll be a nice kind of contrast having Armand and Louis coming together more in the 40s compared to now, where they're separating at least a bit. Because we know from the end of last episode, Louis not trusting this clever, lovely guy anymore, okay? He's starting to question things about his love, his true love, the love of his life, the love of his life. He's so boring. The world's softest, beigest pillow. Holy shit, I'm still not over it, guys. I'm still not. We're not getting back into that. We're not getting back into that. We've moved on. Episode 6 time. Prediction number 4, we gotta have a Lestat sighting, okay? We got 0 Lestat sighting in the last episode. We got to hear him just a bit, but I don't think we're gonna have 2 episodes in a row with absolutely no Lestat visuals, okay? We need the Les visuals, okay? Here's what I'm thinking. We'll either see him pop up at the théâtre, maybe at the end of the episode, to appeal to Armand to help him out a little bit, or we might start to get to see some flashbacks. I do feel like I was pretty heavy leaning on episode 7 was going to be the flashbacks episode where we see all these events that took place in New Orleans being revisited, because the trial's happening in episode 7, right? We're all in agreement that that's going to happen in episode 7. And I think, as I said, we're going to be revisiting these events from season 1 over the course of the trial. But as I've hinted to throughout the season, you know, we know that we're going to revisit the fight. And I can't really see why that would necessarily be brought up in the trial, but I'm sure they'll make a case for it. But I could see it maybe popping up now in this episode before the trial as Louis starts to question things that happened in his life, the memories that he has. Maybe this is one of those things where he's realizing other memories didn't quite play out how he remembers them playing out. And then number five, my final prediction here, I think we're going to see Santiago and his Heelys in the tunnel, okay? We've seen the little clips of him in the tunnel zooming out. I think he's going to be on a mission of sorts to either snoop on Louis or go after Armand. He's angry that Armand's hanging around with Louis. I want to figure out why this guy's zooming, all right? I want to get on his surfboard and go for a ride, okay? That came out. I just meant like a literal surfboard, you know? Like we're on a surfboard together, not like Beyonce Drunk in Love surfboard. Okay, I mean, if something happens, I'm cool. So, those are my 5 predictions. Now what happens if I'm wrong? Let me tell you, if I get them all right, I get to just enjoy a nice glass of red wine at the end of this episode. If I get one wrong, I gotta mix in some Pinot Gris, okay? Mix the red and the white together. That's fun. That's fine, right? If I get 2 details wrong, well, 2 different versions of wine, I'm gonna need something to perk me back on up. So we're adding in some unsweetened cold brewed coffee in there. 3 wrong, shoot. Chucking in some peppermint schnapps. Yay. 4 wrong. We're doing pickle juice, okay? Because this is a lot of liquor and I'm going to need those electrolytes to balance me out. And if I get all 5 of these wrong, which that's not going to happen, but like if I do, I got to top it all off with some tequila. Yum. Why the hell not? This is punishment, right? And always, there is punishment for crying, okay? So if I do cry, we just need to double down and add something that'll make me cry again in this drink. And the first thing that came to mind was onions, but I don't have any onions. But the next thing that came to mind is garlic. So I'm checking in some minced garlic to whatever I have if I cry. That means even if I get nothing wrong, if I cry, I'm throwing garlic in my red wine regardless. So yeah, that's what's at stake here, guys. Let's see how I do. Predictions are locked in. Let's get this show on the road, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. There's another moth in here, guy. Oh, fucking A. It's on the floor. What the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be up on the wall in the corner away from me. Do not come near me. If I go leaping over the couch, it could be from something from the episode, or it could just be this moth is flying around, and no. I don't do that. I don't do bugs. I don't do moths. Episode 6. I'm really scared. God. Okay, we're gonna be so cool, so fun. We're fun. He's fine. We're all fine. He stole my thing with that, didn't he, Armand? He stole my thing with that. Back to Paris. Intro is so loud. Like the light by which... Wait a second. Like the light by which God made the world before he made light. God... Damn, Anne Rice, guys, like, give it up. She's kooky, she's a little whack, but damn, does she know how to write. Damn, does she know how to write. Okay. Really? She did? Oh my god, no way. 2 seconds in, already paused. No way. They're best friends, they're hanging out. His shirt's still slutty, keeping the thread from last episode. And look at the shirt that Daniel's wearing. What the fuck did I say? Oh, he's for sure. I've got one's right already. He's gonna talk to Raglan James. I mean, we kind of guessed that already because he's in the sushi restaurant, right? But I love this. Like, do you think they rode down in the elevator together? Or do you think they just, like, both found themselves at the same restaurant and were like, oh, shit. It's that guy. Well, it's weird if I don't go say hi. And then whoever approaches who is like, well, it's weird if I don't invite him to come sit with me. And then they just end up sitting together and not really saying anything. Or maybe they say a lot and they become best friends and they end up braiding each other's hair. That's what's going to happen. I'm so invested. They're best friends.
The bylaws of my co-op say only the mailman can have the key that opens up all the mailboxes. So did you guys get to my mailman? Huh? I usually give him a little something for Christmas, but I mean, You know, I mean, if he's in on it, then I'm thinking, do I still have that obligation? Rashid?
He's not gonna tell you anything. He works for vampires, man. He is like a steel trap, dude.
I'm going to the bathroom.
I'm gonna make a run for it. Rashid, they're gonna turn you into broth bags because you couldn't hold it.
Hello.
Hello again.
They sent a chaperone. I'm sorry. Go away.
Rashid? He loves the hands up. I wouldn't worry too much about Rashid.
The 2 Barcelos would fit if we replaced the couch.
I've already got this covered, guys. He's already forgotten. Look how good that looks. Look how good that looks there. And it could be there. Listen, I'm just waiting on the call, all right? Good times, good times. If you don't know what I'm talking about, fake fan. Also, watch my interview with Assad Zaman.
That's why you called me here?
He called him
pictures
here.
of me in 1973.
Pictures of them. You were a fly on the windshield.
Can you protect me?
From being killed? No. We're particularly poor at keeping our assets alive.
I'm not an asset.
You messaged me, I showed up. The mackerel was better last time.
I want to get out alive.
You want a book.
I want...
Called your ass out.
You fear Armand. You should fear the other one.
What about a selection of Fred Stein's? Tastefully framed. Oh! They've been sitting in my albums all this time. Seems a waste.
He's not bitter
Or-
about that at all.
Better not to have so tangible a reminder of Paris up on our walls.
An interview about Paris is a more tangible reminder of Paris than a few photographs.
Yeah. Louis.
Leave it bare then. Wait for revelation to enter the room.
You guys typically burning up, but oosh. The air between these two is frigid. I'm kidding, of course I'm burning up. I can't run the AC while I watch these.
Better it happens with Daniel Malloy in paperback than the bumbling governments of the world.
Because of the Great
What's the
Conversion.
ask?
My
Things are gonna
superiors have a
happen.
list, a few hundred questions they'd like you to weave into your interview, and I'm professionally charged to press you to include them.
And apart from your charge,
If I could swap bodies with you, I'd be running the autobahn.
Yes!
how's the
Hi,
soap,
real
Agent
Rashid.
We should be returning now.
Mr. Malloy would like to stay alive, Rashid.
Then perhaps he should have thrown the tapes away when he found them in his mailbox.
Called out.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
I'm
Wow,
leaving you.
he's finally paying instead of the
I
other way
wish to
around.
tell you that now. What is it?
A flaccid full-length play based on nothing other than the superficial observations of the vampire Sam, his meditation on vampiric existence and endurance.
Strange.
Eviscerated.
I remember you racing back from rehearsals to tell me how ambitious the conceit was.
Well, I was following your advice, wasn't I? I didn't want to bring the work's anxieties into our home.
Or you're recalling the events with bias because of the machinations surrounding it.
Oh! Oh!
Lead with a velvet glove instead of an iron gauntlet was the advice.
Indulge the buffoon, were my words. Feed Santiago his own ego back to him.
It's quite lovely, Sam. Even more what you're doing with it, Santiago.
Thank you, Matt.
Placation does not look good on you, my guy.
It's why we sit across from you this evening, Pierre Roget. Monsieur Leonco, the gentleman whose wealth has made our sacred art possible for the last 150 years. Maître wishes to invite him to attend the premiere.
A lovely mission. Of course,
They're
the difficulty is
subterfuge.
communications with your esteemed patron occur only one way.
Ask him when was the last time they were in communication.
Maybe ask, when was the last
They're
time you
getting
spoke with him?
details
How
about
to
if
say
he's alive or not.
communications?
Get on with it. The day, the hour, the minute.
Yeah,
you last
girls.
spoke
Yeah,
with
girls. Use those
Lestat
fucking
de
vampire
Leoncourt.
powers.
Telegram. New Orleans, Louisiana, early February 1940.
Merci, Monsieur Roget. Illuminated by light.
In retrospect, the buffoon was in the audience.
Like the light by which God made the world before he made light.
Scribbling in the margins, oblivious to the conspiracy uniting around him.
Ticking, ticking, ticking. The precision of a clock in a room as vast as the universe.
And rice, baby. Honestly, yeah.
Bravo!
Really?
Yes,
You were an ancient vampire. You could read any mind you want.
I was in love.
You buy that?
I buy that he'd been in power a long time. You can get lazy.
Oh my god!
Why do you ask? Love?
Oh. Make me one too, Rashid. Jesus Christ.
Diaries are friends of last resort. I have found one not made of paper and glue. Fuck these vampires.
Madeleine.
That's her last entry, unless you're sitting on more of those ripped out pages.
You have everything we have. Unless you're sitting on something behind your encrypted laptop.
Madeleine, Claudia's immortal beloved. Not yet immortal.
Note to self, everything related to Claudia from this
Whoa,
point forward
I just
is
like,
without written...
I just like blew past that. Her immortal beloved confirmation! All right, yeah, it's real. She's totally gonna be turned into a vampire this episode. I'm 2 for 2, baby. I mean, we haven't seen that yet, but I'm feeling pretty high and tight. I'm up there in the tower with these guys, on top of the world.
Just our memories of her.
However porous they come.
Yeah, girl. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Shit. Claudia. Claudia, come get your girl. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh, God. Claudia. Claudia. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Hola, la pute.
No, no, no. Please. Please don't. Come on.
Crie tout ce que tu veux, hein?
Come on, Claudia.
Tes voisins
Come
sont
on.
pis.
Come on. She's still screaming in the back. Oh, come on.
On va voir ce que la donner à l'Armand, ouais.
Fuck you! Oh! Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hardcore metal girl! Wow! Oh. Those are some strong ass scissors, can I just say? Give me some of those. I mean...
I gotta clean up. I can do it fast, I can do it right, but if I don't clean up, you could be in some trouble.
Taking matters into her own hands, like a boss bitch. Wow.
That's good. Sit down. I'm gonna clean up. And then we can talk.
Yeah.
Vampire.
So relieved she came in. I know what outfit that is. She's getting 3 for 3, baby. All right, 2 more to go.
Thank you.
It's my girl right there.
Different brushes, hands, stains, rubbing, scratching.
So
just
happening.
Anxiety, but then the blues. Like little cigar ends, like portals to the sky beyond.
Like he got sick on the canvas?
Watch. Real estate, dividend stocks with compound interest.
It's my business, man.
And who is going to fly your plane?
I'll fly.
The first vampire capitalist, the first vampire pilot.
Why not? Take off your clothes.
I am going through Sam's new
Clothes
pages.
off, face down in the coffin. You can read them to me while I fuck you.
Girl! Whoa, 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 whoa. Brother, can we have some eye contact, please? Wow. I'm just mentally preparing myself for what I'm about to witness. Should I do some push-ups? Should I do some jumping jacks? Get myself really amped? You can show us a little bit more than that, right? Oh, come on, guys. I thought we were in for a treat.
It's not the answers to life's mystery, it's food. I need it.
And me? Right now?
I can't lie. I watch it slide along your veins.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Take a sip.
This is top
No.
tier level flirting.
No.
I won't tattoo.
She says another word, I'll break her arms and throw her out the window.
Pull up a chair.
Brother.
Let's start.
Is it romantic?
No,
No.
not yet.
Not yet.
You were Lestat's, now you're Armand's.
Or Armand is mine.
Oh my god. Jesus.
I've been a third.
Okay, like, to wind it back, too, him being like, can you not fuck things up for, a few months? Brother, you're one to talk, okay? You've been fucking things up for years, okay? Yeah, it was a bad decision to hang around the coven, but now you're hanging around the coven because you're around Armand. No, you're not part of the coven, but you're exacerbating all of this. It's your actions that are causing Santiago to go crazy, and it's what's going to lead to whatever bad things happen. If it was just Claudia, or if you joined the coven, then this wouldn't be an issue as much. I mean, it probably still would have popped up eventually, but maybe not. And for him to be like, oh, you're just causing more problems for me. You're one step away from calling her the mistake. The parallels between Louis and Lestat just keep growing and growing. We're seeing Louis, I mean, with how he's had Dreamstat and everything, he's kind of manifested him, and it's almost like he's absorbed that into himself and showing off more characteristics of at least what we saw of Lestat in season 1. He's much more dominant with Armand. In the 70s, made Armand into the housewife, which is what he was. And like this now, just sniping. Okay.
Not saying that to fight, just saying that it's true. I feel like I get to pick one thing for myself. And it's her.
There you go.
A weird white lady I met by happenstance.
Oh! Oh! Interlock the fingers, girls. I need to see them interlocked. God, she's so fucking cute.
You want a companion?
She does. Yes.
Last time I tried those young boys. Back in. They all died, Louis. I'm too small.
I never made one before. I'm not sure if I can.
No, not you. Not Lestat's blood. I wouldn't want that for anyone.
Good enough for us.
not good enough for her.
She swore an oath, trampled on the laws, and I am to reward her for it? To every vampire a dressmaker?
They'll bitch at the moon, mark you in their coffins, but she never fit in. They won't miss her. You think you're happy with me now? Can you imagine me without the burden of her?
What? Whoa!
Paris is yours.
Hello! I never thought that it could happen. I never thought that it could happen. Louis de Pointelac, I love you, babe, but you were testing me with my love for you. What do you mean? I know that he's probably just trying to play up to Armand a little bit, but there's meaning behind those words that he says. Oh.
You're a manipulator, Claudia de Liancourt.
No.
Claudia de Liancourt. I'm never gonna Claudia de Liancourt.
Tu aimerais être l'une des nôtres?
Non, je vais être avec elle. Mais toi, tu peux aller te faire foutre.
Oh.
They always think they're different.
Si tu fais de moi un monstre, tu feras que me transformer en ce que je suis déjà.
Why was she eating an apple like that? Who does that? Is that a French thing? Hell yeah, Claudia with the cig. I needed to see that again after episode 1. Glad it's back. Oh my god, she's the most beautiful, precious thing in the world.
Without the burden of me.
I said it to get him through the door.
Did you mean it?
Does it matter? I got the result.
That's a yes.
Getting results. Louis Delac.
Claudia, he thinks there's something left of my era.
He's gonna say yes.
She's so cool.
You're stronger. I can feel it.
I am.
Squelettes ont des vêtements chics. Parfois, je le voyais dans leurs yeux, comme si c'était sur le point d'abandonner. Et moi, j'ai survécu. Moi, j'ai suivi mes instincts. J'ai trouvé l'amour dont j'avais besoin, même quand c'était un amour dangereux. And I have again.
Et que feras-tu dans quelques décennies quand elle se jettera dans le feu?
Oh.
Parce qu'elle le fera.
Peut-être qu'elle le fera pas.
Back
T'en
at
sais
this,
rien.
like he knows everything in the world. But I mean, he's seen a
Je suis
lot.
ce dont elle a besoin pour survivre.
I had reasoning.
What was it?
He had never made one.
Oh yeah,
What?
duh.
I've
Yeah.
never made a vampire.
Well, at least we can agree it was a disingenuous act.
I went in there
You
open-minded.
walked into
It was an
Madeleine's
outrageous
atelier with
request.
your mind made up.
Louis' opinion.
Claudia's opinion.
Let's see.
But there's nothing there.
Fuck these vampires.
And where shall we put the audience? Behind the fucking projection screen?
What's up your ass tonight? Is your companion stuck up there chewing on your inner bits like a hamster?
A play is a map for production.
No, a play is the script. And there are no mentions in this script of projections. That's your cue, Sam.
It's a work in progress.
Oh, I see.
Oh my god, Armand.
Pick it up where we left off.
Well,
This
if
is
it
your
is
grip.
a work in progress,
Non-existent.
just ask.
Guido is hope. There can be no hope.
You want to write poetry, write poems. This is a stage. You're fangless!
I love your work, Sam. Apologies.
Well played, Maitre.
Summon. There's a script on stage. It's yours for the moment.
Plotting.
Around humans on stage.
Trying
Ignore
to
him.
make Armand feel like he's
He'll be
got
back.
people on his side.
We could fail. The woman could turn into one of those drooling revenants you saw back in...
Oh. Said shut up now.
I want you to witness.
Why?
Because it could be beautiful. We can bring one in a good way.
Oh my god, they can have their own kid, kind of. Like, not really, but I mean,
Are you asking?
sort of.
Or making me? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is it okay?
It's okay. Make sure we're not bothered. Yeah?
Yeah? Oh my god. He is so assertive. Sorry, guys. I get Armand.
Listen to my voice. I won't let anything go wrong.
Don't worry about the blood. It's the blood that made you.
Louis' like, let's get this on with.
That's good. That's right. I'm turning cold now. That's good too.
And Claudia guided her softly down the path, down the dark path. The joys of a sunny afternoon, the anguish of an unexpected death. The rage and humiliation of a trial by mob. Amongst the pastiche of war and desire, beauty and damage, I saw Claudia. In an impossible afternoon light she could never survive in. Claudia, as Madeleine perceived her. Resplendent. Rendered even more beautiful by her beholder. And I knew then,
And the
with all
dress that she was
certainty,
fitting for her
she
in
would be a
episode
better
204.
companion to Claudia than I ever had.
I have to say, I love that we're getting a little glimpse of this, because this is a big thing in the books with how, you know, as you're taking in someone's blood, you see their memories and things like that. We've not really seen that so much in the show, and it's one of those things that I really like. I don't know, it just kind of, it adds another like beautiful layer to vampiredom of like, as you're taking this person's life, you're kind of literally taking in these moments of their life into yourself, and you can either receive joy or fear or whatever emotion they're feeling in that moment, and like allow it to carry on through you. Great work. What a mess, guys.
Did she think? Yeah? Yeah, she is. They're both on their way. My fledgling.
What happened here?
I opened my wrist back up. Gagged myself, tried to throw the blood back up. I thought I'd feel like I was losing Claudia. I did not care. I finished the job. Claudia took my hand. We said something about being even. I did not care. You were right.
Give it time.
Louis. Louis. I'm gonna need you to stop trying to kill yourself, guy.
My fledgling.
What happened here?
I opened my wrist back up. Gagged myself, tried to throw the blood back up.
Louis.
I thought I'd feel like I was losing Claudia.
Stop doing that, man.
Claudia took my hand. We said something about being even. I did not care. You were right.
Give it time.
What does he really have anymore? Doesn't care that Claudia's gone. And all these things that he's done for the love of Claudia. And to finally get to this moment and realize that that love is not as present as he thought, at least not in this moment, of where he doesn't really care that if she's here or if she's gone. What does he really care about? What does it always come back to? Oh, Louis.
She is a difficult one, but one worth having. You'll find your way back to each other.
Is that a magnolia?
What's in the suitcase?
Is that a magnolia?
Some
on the
clothes.
briefcase? Like the magnolia tree?
Few
in the
books.
tree room?
Cutting from a magnolia tree I've been growing.
Okay. Is that a cutting, though? Is that the magnolia tree?
They might have killed me. Hunted the three of you down. I don't know. If it will satisfy, there might be hostilities, or the first bloodless vampire coup.
You broke with the coven?
They gave me a choice. I chose.
That's what you said to me, right? Standing in my blood, stroking my hair.
You know it is.
That's my memory of it. But you were there too. Maybe there's something I missed, or maybe there's something you put in there later.
Stop it. This is too important a moment in our story for these games.
Games?
Is there a game being played?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's get into that. What games are being played here, Armand?
You've remembered what you did to yourself in San Francisco, and you're angry that I erased it.
I am.
You've no right to be. You asked me to do it.
Oh.
What?
He's full of shit.
I failed Louis once in my life. It wasn't in San
I
Francisco.
would never ask you to do that.
The pages I tore out of Claudia's diaries, we did most of those together.
Not all of them.
And the ones I did on my own were to protect me from you, Mr. Malloy. Why did I owe you my shame? Why did I owe you my one act of cowardice?
Oh, okay.
The series of I spent the rest of my life trying to make up for it. I'll never make up for it. But he forgave me for it.
I didn't forgive you.
Drugs did far more damage to your mind than 5 nights in San Francisco.
It was 6.
My point made.
But, come on.
You've a sharper mind as any human that walks. You want an apology? I'm sorry. He thought it was
Meaningless
the right thing
words.
to do too.
Meaningless, right?
You were going to drain me, pal.
Belated apology number 2.
Oh. Get into it, Louis.
I asked you to erase it?
Yes. After you came out of a shower in our home in Sausalito. 3 days after we abandoned him.
I'm so torn. I do believe him. I believe Armand. Because Louis made so many questionable decisions, you know? He seems rather fallible these days to me. But am I being a fool? Am I being led on by the teary eyes and the sad faces? And actually, he really did have, maybe Armand had a little bit more nudging to do in the scenario. But no, I just don't know. I think because it makes sense that Louis would, I mean, he's a runner. He's a track star. He's going to go far. He doesn't like to deal with his problems. He turns away from them. So it lines up exactly with his character to ask Armand to wipe his memory so that he doesn't have to remember this event and doesn't have to deal with these emotions and the, you know, series of events that led to him doing that. Yeah. So I might be a fool, but I believe Armand here, guys. I do.
Continuing on the record, Mr. Malloy, I was a coward.
We've been burying our meals outside St. Denis. Flowers starting to pop up out front.
Oh no.
Lavender,
Oh no.
iris,
We're at the cafe.
peony.
Fuck! Fuck! Oh no. Oh no. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't think that we were gonna get here yet. I didn't think we were gonna get here till the next episode. But Here we go, I guess. So, oh Jesus. They're about to get snatched from this cute little cafe, aren't they? Is this cowardice? Is this the cowardice that Armand is talking about? Does he know what the Coven's about to do? Oh. Does he know that the Coven's going to come, they're going to adopt them, they're going to take them, they're going to do a trial, and he knows that Claudia and Madeleine obviously are going to go. Has he maybe set up ahead of time to let Louis go, or is he planning on, he knows that they're going to try to get rid of all of them, but he's like, I know I can save Louis and get Louis out of here. Oh. Oh. What if I just go? Like, they're having a good time. They're catching up. They're having a fun little reunion. And if I walk out that door right now, that's all that this ever was a fun little tryst in Paris. And then everybody went off their own ways. Claudia and Madeleine, they're out gallivanting about the world. And Louis and Armand, yeah, they had a little weird falling out. And, you know, crazy things happened in San Francisco. But they're back together now. And everything's peachy and happy. And Claudia and Madeleine are still gallivanting around the world. Okay, well, guys, this is how we get through. Who's gonna come over here and press play for me? Where'd that moth go? Maybe they could press play for me.
Flowers growing from the dead, old things becoming warm.
I saw a dead girl in your mind while you were dying.
Oui, Aimée, my sister.
She the replacement?
What? I saw the same thing that
What?
night. We already had.
What? Louis? God! Brother! I'm this close with you, man. Love you, but what are you on about? Why are you trying to undermine this? Why are you trying to undercut their relationship? Maybe it's like looking out on his part to be like protectiveness, like, oh, is that why you wanted it? You want a sister replacement? No, just because like that's what you were looking for in a way, daughter, sister, infant death, whatever, doesn't mean that that's what everyone's looking for, Louis. Come on.
Cut it out. Aimée, we used to call her the family idiot. She would eat pine cones. And I didn't tell her about Aimée because I didn't want her thinking she was... What was your word?
The replacement. To thank you for falling right back into Daddy Lou's shoes. And thank you for never treating me like a child.
Daddy Lou.
Take some lessons, Louis.
Wanda, this one. See the straight line to the next X on the map?
This is the X, Louis.
Okay, well, to finding the X.
I mean,
Something.
more ways than one, if you know what I'm saying. Find that X.
How do you like my
Find that
coffee?
X. What's that?
I wake up at night.
We didn't make it easy for you. I'm sorry for that.
Don't apologize for anything,
You all right
Claudia.
I cannot read your mind.
The architects of our, I made you.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Okay.
Yes, but I feel you, Louis.
What did I say? Carrying Lestat around constantly. He catches himself quoting him directly, and he's like, oh, no, wait, no, not his words, my words, my words. Let's redirect. God.
I'm glad we did this.
I can feel you too. Through him.
Oh.
Yes, he loves you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's get the
Okay.
hell out of my soul. He gets enough affection. I don't need his head getting too big to get out the door.
Taking a stretch. Oh, give me another. Love.
There he goes.
Come on, Louis.
There
Okay.
he goes. Will he get through the door with that big head?
Oh my God. I mean, Louis can say or do whatever he wants, but then he smiles and he makes some fun comments, and I'm right back in love with him again. Like, that's just who I am. Sorry. But, no! But do we think Armand's leaving the table, though? how convenient if some other vampires came and snatched Claudia, Louis, and Madeleine away from this table with Armand gone. Oh no. Oh, that's what's gonna happen, right? I got one Benjamin right here, okay? Okay, that's left over from when I was dog sitting a week ago. And I'm betting this, that if that's not what happens in the next 5 minutes, every single person watching this, you'll have to split this $100. So you work it out yourselves and then like send me the math. But if I am right, every one of you watching owes me one of these boys, okay? You owe me one of these boys. Yeah? Okay. We're entering into this agreement there. I can't hear you say yes or nod your head, but I can feel it. I can feel it through the time-space continuum right here. Yeah.
Why don't you want him to know how much you love him?
That's just personal.
Yeah, Louis. Why don't you ever want anyone to know how much you love them? Oh, God. Yeah! What'd I say? Fuck. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Who did this? Is this Armand's doing? Is he freezing everyone? Oh, my God.
They gave him a choice. He chose.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, awful and awfulesses, and all those who flourish outside.
It's daylight,
the
right?
welcome. For 150 years, we here at the Théâtre des Vampires have shown you,
Oh my
your
God.
obscene predilections, your savage desires.
Look at that
But
outfit.
today,
Give me one.
we're shunting human affairs aside. So if you want to kill your lover or fuck your mother, it'll have to wait.
Oh no. Oh my God.
Because today, we're turning our lurid spotlight on ourselves.
Oh no.
I stand before you in broad daylight
don't-
at this first ever
I don't wanna see
matinee
the
at the
curtain.
Théâtre des Vampires to perform for your salacious gratification. Are you ready?
We are gonna see Lestat here, aren't we?
The jury may be seated.
Advocate, read the crimes for which this iniquitous trio stand accused.
Making of a vampire from a mortal child.
10 minutes to your entrance, Monsieur Liancourt.
No.
Monsieur Liancourt?
Thank you. 10 minutes.
The premeditated murders of the vampiress Antoinette Brown and the vampire Lestat de Lyoncourt.
Okay. You know how last episode I was like, give me episode 6 now. I want it in my veins. Yeah, episode 7, I don't need to see it. We don't need to go on from here. We're deleting those last 5 minutes from my brain. And as I said, we're ending everything off with happiness and joviality and joy to the world. The Lord has come. The Lord has come. Jesus Christ, aka Lestat de Liancourt. He's here. He's present. We did get a sighting. Guys, was I spot on or was I spot on? Well, I wasn't totally spot on. Santiago did not appear in his Heelys zooming down the tunnel. So I will get my glass of red wine, but I do have to mix it with white wine. Honestly, that's not anything I haven't done before. So let's go get that drink going before I say anything else. Autumn Brown is always right. Okay, that's been my catchphrase for going on 8 years now, and it remains true to this day. Even when I'm wrong, like Santiago not zooming down the tunnel in his Heelys, I'm still right because, I mean, he probably did it behind the scenes. He's been practicing, you know? As you do when you have a new pair of Heelys. You're not just immediately good at it, okay? You gotta work on it, especially down there. There's bumps, it's uneven territory. I bet when he's like, in that teaser that we saw where he's like, you know, angry against the wall, it's probably because he rolled over a rat and it tripped him up and he stubbed his toe and he's angry. Who among us hasn't been there, you know? Heelying over a rat. It's one of those things that happens in everyday life. Yet another way that these vampires are oh so relatable. I wanted it on camera, the mixing of these two, so no one could accuse me of faking it. Should I stir it? We're gonna stir it up.
We're gonna get some nice ASMR here.
I mean, hey, the straw's right here. Let's just take a sip. Going in for another dip. You know, that's not nearly as bad as I thought that it was going to be. I probably can only attribute that to the fact that I took a shot ahead of time. Had I not done that, I would say this probably wouldn't taste as fine as it does. So cheers to deadening your senses. Am I right? It's confusing, I'll give it that, but it's not bad. Funny, those were the same words I used to describe my feelings when I saw Angelina Jolie in Tomb Raider for the very first time.
That's a reference to the questioning of the Autumn Brown sexuality there, folks.
I mean, let's get into the post-episode breakdown, right? Oh, shit. I'm gonna have a breakdown. This was a good little teaser, because now I know that I'm really not gonna be able to handle the next episode. I'm really not. No. There is no armor in my closet that I can put on to prepare me for what's going to happen in the next episode. And we only have 2 episodes left. Well, let's start it off with the light stuff, shall we? Who is my Halloween costume for this episode? Yeah. We know. It's gotta be Santiago. Santiago? Come on. What am I, from Wisconsin? Santiago, in his snatched waist, buckle belt, wig up, cape on, little trial outfit that he's got going on. Yeah, Santiago, trial outfit, that's my Halloween costume. Yet again, Santiago, nailing a Halloween costume. I mean, he's number 1 in the runnings here. He might just have to be my ultimate Halloween costume at the end of in October, okay? We're just gonna have to wait and see. Although close second, Claudia with the white shirt, green bow in her hair. I mean, what a doll. Oh, no, sorry. Wrong. Sorry, girl. I know that that's not your jive, okay? You don't like that, but you are. There's a reason why you were described that way, in the books at least, but also in the show. Like, she is, isn't she? She's just a cute little doll that I'm going to play with. That's weird. I'm just saying she's adorable, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be weird or anything. Or maybe I am. I'm a weirdo. See the stupid hat that I'm wearing? I'm a weirdo. I'm weird. Top moments. I mean, okay, number 1 has to be the ending, right? Because, what a little mindfuck. But I mean, also, I guess kind of almost like with the lead up attached to it, you know, Armand divulging to Daniel, being like, okay, so what if I didn't want my
greatest act of cowardice to be probed and prodded by this fucking guy, this fascinating boy, that's Daniel Malloy. She's a poet. She didn't know it. We need to reset. Don't say that again, Autumn. But since apparently this is what I need to do to appease Louis and Daniel here, since Daniel's also trying to call me on my shit, here it is, okay? Yeah, I was a coward at this moment in time. And to see it play out, them getting taken away, God, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna make it. And then 5 minutes till stage, Mr. Leoncourt. But like, also, what's gonna come across here? Is he gonna come off? Is he gonna be vindictive? Because I'm basing this off of, okay, because kind of how it happens in the books and everything is Lestat is like, okay, yeah, so they tried to kill me. Claudia definitely masterminded it all. She was the one who did it. But like, Louis, if I could just talk to you, like the whole thing comes across as like he's just trying to, Lestat was just trying to reach out to Louis, and he got played into playing this part in the trial to get Louis on his own for Armand to come in and snatch him away and push Lestat off the tower. Or, because clearly Louis has like all of these, I don't want to say misconstrued ideas, because I mean, obviously there were issues with their relationship in New Orleans, and Lestat was an overbearing and manipulative partner to have. So the things that Louis remembers of him and like talks about of him, I don't want to nullify those, but I mean, there's a reason why he's kept him around in his heart and in his soul for all of this time and not been able to let him go. He loves him, and it's not just a maker bond. It's not just a vampire bond. It's love. And that's not something that can be forced. Obviously, with what we see with Louis and Armand, not to say that they're trying to force a relationship, but it's just not on the same level. He's not carrying Armand with him the way that he's carried Lestat with him. And once Lestat brings, his perspective of things to the trial, how is that going to affect how Louis views himself and what happened in New Orleans? And is he maybe, again, going to run away and try to hide from maybe the pitfalls that he had, or just them as a couple had together? I mean, it's definitely a shared thing. And I'm curious too if episode 7 is like the entire thing going to be the trial and revisiting stuff in New Orleans. I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking, because I think that they're going to save Louis burning down the theater and everything for episode 8, but then also the fallout in the present day for episode 8. You see, here's the thing. Since I'm watching these episodes ahead of you guys, I don't get like the teasers for the next episode. So I have no idea of anything that's going to happen in the next episode. So again, this is another situation where you guys know more information than I do at this present point. You'll have a little teaser about what's going to happen next. I think it's... What is going to happen next? Next week is the trial episode. Who will I become once I watch it? Why must we be reminded that those we love can pass through our hands like grains of sand or chunky pieces of gravel? Perhaps I'll look back on this as a walk to remember. That Mandy Moore movie where she had cancer and died. Oh, God, why? Why must the things that are most beautiful in life cause the most pain? Will I be swallowed whole by the darkness? Or is there hope that I might emerge through the other side into enlightenment? Why? I'm weak, okay? Weak! Okay, okay. Ow, oh, my hair, oh, that hurt. Oh, my sister's dress. Oh. She's gonna kill me. Hi. Yes, I'd like to book a consultation for a dress repair, please. Yeah, it's urgent. Thank you.
A few moments later.
Well, hello there, Miss Duran. I hear you're the lady to speak to about mending a dress.
Oui, yes.
Excellent. Let me get it. Okay, go with me here, guys. A new band called the Daniels.
Yeah.
Both of
like
you together. Eric revisiting his past. Luke
I
moving
come out
on
in a
this
wheelchair.
trajectory.
I come out in a wheelchair with a little bib on for my
How
drool.
punk would that be, though? I mean, who's doing that?
I like that. That's good.
I think we're onto something here.
I could roll if you're in the wheelchair. I can roll you in.